This is Charlie Parsons for the Stomping Ground, powered by Wow Hydrate and available on DAZN. Terence Bud Crawford, Riyadh season, Los Angeles. Firstly, sir, how are you?
Lisa?
Huh?
You said first Lisa?
No, firstly, sir.
Oh, first. I thought you said first Lisa. How you doing?
I'm in your bad books today already.
Right.
How are you? Good?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great.
Firstly, I know you've been involved in some monumental occasions. You've only got to look at last time out against Errol Spence, but working with His Excellency Turki Alalshikh, being a part of Riyadh season and ambassador, where does this rank in terms of sort of career achievements and how big it feels as a whole? Because to me, coming from the UK, this feels really special.
Yeah, it feels very special given the amount of attention he gave to this card and the amount of great fighters that he put on his card, putting it together. Just everything that he's put together for, you know, the arena, the broadcast, just everything that's surrounding it just feels great. And how, you know, everyone has treated all the fighters on the card.
When he first came into boxing, there was skeptics, of course, which people always are. They wondered if he was a serious boxing fan or not. I think we've seen enough to prove that he really is, but he's also a really big fan of yours. And as someone who's leading this project, to have his faith, and I know he wants to come out, and I think he's seen you in camp, he's pushing for the Canelo fight, etc. To have a guy like that fight in your corner, that must be a real good feeling, right?
Oh, it definitely is. It's definitely a good feeling to have somebody that believes in you and support you, like Turkey do, and it's something that I haven't been able to experience.
Yeah, in your career.
Yeah. So it's a good feeling, given that someone other than my team is believing and supporting me the way he does.
I woke up this morning, I went on Instagram, I went on YouTube, hundreds of thousands of views already, yourself and Eddie Hearn, going back and forth last night at the BMO Stadium. All fun, right? Good banter.
Oh, yeah.
It seems good, the relationship you guys have. I mean, talk me through that. I know that he spoke about the Ricky Burns fight. He said there's a $700 bill. I'll be very surprised if Eddie Hearn's chasing that one up, if I'm honest.
Oh, he's full of BS. You know, when he's talking about a bill, he just saying things off the wall. But, you know, I've been knowing Eddie since 2014. That was when I fought Ricky Burns.
In Scotland?
In Scotland. And it was a great night that night, and it's going to be a great night Saturday.
Do you think he really believes Israel Madrimov wins this fight?
Of course. I hope he do, because as a promoter and this is your fighter, you're supposed to believe in your fighter. You should. You know, win, lose, or draw, you gotta rep your fighter. You gotta support your fighter. So he's doing the right thing and taking his fighter side and supporting his fighter, and it's all respect at the end of the day.
Just a few more from me. Just on Eddie Hearn as a promoter, what do you make of him? I remember when he first came over to the US and there was a lot of money spent, and I suppose it's about learning the game over here, right? Because definitely different as to the UK, and you would have seen how boxing operates over in the UK when you fought over there. It's had a few years now. You're fighting on DAZN this Saturday, pay-per-view. DAZN seems to be on a very upward trajectory. Matchroom USA seem to be on an upward trajectory. What do you make of Eddie Hearn as a promoter?
I think Eddie Hearn promotes well. You know, I think Eddie's been learning around the way. I think when he first came in, he was all positive for the fighters and want to do things the right way. But at times, I think people kind of get caught up in the promoters category. But at the same time, it's a business. But for the most part, he do what he had to do to sustain his business, and that's on him.
Madrimov was influential in Dimitri Bivol's camp when he beat Canelo. We've seen it replicated in the ring, but never at the level that he fights at on Saturday night against yourself. When you get in the ring with Israel Madrimov on Saturday, where does he rank in terms of opposition you've faced? Is it your hardest fight, and how do you expect Saturday to play out?
I don't know. We got to see. I haven't been in a ring with him to get that assessment yet, and I'm no Bivol, I'm no Canelo, so him sparring with
What does the eye test tell you?
I don't know. I never seen him in the ring with Bivol. The eye test tells me that he's strong and he's durable, got good footwork and good head movement at times. But I'm a different fighter. You know, I'm a different type of animal. So we're gonna see. Lastly,
from me, I know His Excellency would like to see what is potentially the biggest fight in boxing. Yourself and Canelo Alvarez. I know you don't ever want to overlook an opponent come Saturday night. Came out last week, back end of last week, saying that he's going to make him an offer, doesn't want to deal with any people in the middle, just go directly to Canelo. You are the fight that he wants to make for Canelo. Is that in the back of your mind? And not so much that you'd overlook, but even more incentive to go and put a performance in on Saturday night, knowing that you could have a historical event with Canelo?
Not really. Not really. Because I'm so focused on the job at hand that I'm not thinking about Canelo. Canelo got to fight. Yeah. Why would I be thinking about him?
What do you think of the Berlanga fight?
I think he stops Berlanga. I think, you know, Berlanga is head over the heels with this fight. I think Berlanga could be a great, you know, champion someday. I just think right now Canelo is just too much for him.
Very rarely do we see a man, I know this fight's at 154, but that fight with Canelo, if it happened, would be at 168, go up 2 divisions and win. Why is it different in Terence Bud Crawford's case?
Because skills pay the bills, and I got the skills to pay them.
Bud, you're a pleasure. I'm not going to call you Lisa again. Thank you very much for your time. All the best come Saturday night. It's a real privilege. Thank you.